Hey MTV, my name's Eddie Bezeski. I'm 18 years old. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. I am about to graduate from St. Louis University High School and will be attending the University of Mississippi, which is better known as Ole Miss, in the fall. I've lived in St. Louis my whole life, and it's a super boring city. The only thing we really have are the Cardinals and our friends, and so the Cardinals, I'm a huge fan. My family's an owner, so don't get me wrong, love Cardinals games, but St. Louis is way too hot during the summer. So generations ago, my family started going to Charlevoix, Michigan, which is in northern Michigan. It's about an hour south of like the top of the top. And we have been going to the Belvedere Club there forever. Downtown Charlevoix is made up of Bridge Street, which is like Main Street, USA. And along Bridge Street are a ton of boutiques and shops and like candy and fudge shops, ice cream shops, and then also some incredible restaurants that are just like famous in Charlevoix, to Charlevoix people and northern Michigan people. And then in the middle of Bridge Street there's a thing called East Park. And East Park is this beautiful grassy area that has a band shell, and that is so popular during the summer. There are all kinds of festivals in there all summer long, and that takes you right up to Charlevoix Marina, which is the harbor, and people come from all over the Great Lakes to dock their boat in the Charlevoix Marina and spend some time in Charlevoix just because it's like such an awesome city, and it's so scenic. And so Charlevoix Marina is on Round Lake, and then Round Lake lets out through a channel with a drawbridge to Lake Michigan on one side, and then Lake Charlevoix on the other side. And Lake Charlevoix is where the Belvedere Club is. The Belvedere Club's yacht club is on Round Lake, and then the private beach and casino, which is like the social event clubhouse kind of place, which is on the beach, and that's on Lake Charlevoix. So the Belvedere is kind of tucked between all three of the lakes, which is awesome. It's the greatest location ever. And each lake kind of has something different to offer. Lake Charlevoix is like that jet skiing, wakeboarding, tubing kind of stuff, and then Round Lake is like cruising around on your boat or kayaking or canoeing, and there are floating restaurants you pull your boat up to, so there's a lot to do on Round Lake, and that's where the big beautiful marina is. And then out to Lake Michigan, sailing, booze cruises on yachts, sunset cruises. You'll find a lot of people taking boats out to Beaver Island, which is a really close island to Charlevoix. And, you know, Lake Michigan's just a lot of fun. It's huge. And, I mean, it can take you to Mackinac Island, which is a really popular spot. Or, you know, you can just go out there for a few hours. Charlevoix is a really small town, but it has this, like, big city feel during the summer. Just because so many people from all around the country go there. Like, in the Belvedere Club alone, which is the gated club where we go, there are people from Florida, California, and New York. So that just gives you an idea of, like, everybody. There are people from everywhere in the Belvedere. The Belvedere Club is a gated summer home club that has been there since like the early 1800s or something, and it's really preppy. It's all like white picket fences and greenery and tons of flowers, so it's really traditional. It looks like a Brooks Brothers catalog. It's all these like pink and green people, clad people with blonde hair, blue eyes, just little people, little moms with their little blonde kids, and it's just kind of that like really resorty, preppy feel. But the people there are not showy at all. It's like all old money families, and so it's really comfortable for everybody. It's surrounded by water. There's a yacht club, a tennis club, a golf club, a dining club, clubhouse party place kind of thing, a beach with private cabanas, and then the kiddie coop, which is where we work. It's like the day camp, and that is a old like little shack where all the kids hang out, and has a playground and the lifeguard stand, and then there's a pier that goes out into Lake Charlevoix, which is awesome. It's a great place to spend nights or whatever you want to do out there. Belvedere Beach is really popular for parties because we all have cabanas there, and you know, we'll just open up a few of our cabanas and just have parties. That's where the Belvedere Prom is, which is like our big themed party of the year, where we kind of act like it's an 80s prom, go out to dinner at our favorite restaurant, and then we just party the night away in the cabanas. And so that's really popular. And then also on the beach just during the day, just days you're not working or even at work, just laying around, sipping on some Coke and Jack or whatever you prefer, and just kind of like chilling out by the water. There's no better place to be. It's like country music put to a location, basically. It's just like, oh, heaven. If we're not chilling on the beach, we're usually out on boats. I personally love tubing. I suck at wakeboarding and jet skiing, but I try. And, did I say jet skiing? I meant I suck at wakeboarding and water skiing. I love to jet ski. But anyway, yeah, we hang out on the water all day. Yachts, speedboats, sailboats, kayaks, canoes, we do it all. And, you know, we utilize all 3 lakes. And it's just a great way to spend the day if you're not chilling out and being lazy. And then nighttime is just like, We typically start off on a boat or a porch. Porch parties are huge, cocktail parties. We're like old people. We like to get dressed up and have dinner and drinks all together, which is really weird, but it's just how it is up there. It's like this old world. And so we do that. So we act classy until about 9:30, 10 when dinner's over, and then we're teenagers again. And we have boat parties, boat dock parties, which are awesome. I don't know, we've always thought that being on the water makes it like less illegal. I don't know if that's true or not. That's how we've done it. Or just huge parties in these big Victorian cottages we all have, because our parents aren't there during the summer, so, you know, it's like full access. They're there for weeks at a time, but they have like real responsibilities typically. Like, due to our wonderful economy, the full-time summering families are kind of diminishing in this area, at least. And so parents aren't there a lot, so we have freedom to just have huge parties in our houses. We also have friends with mansions on Lake Charlevoix, which are awesome, and then friends with farms. We'll go camping to party. Like, we're not nature people at all, but in Charlevoix, we'll do nature. And I just love it. I love everything about the nature up there. I hate nature in Missouri, but in Michigan, I like the nature, and at the beaches, I like the nature. And so we do that, and it's just how we roll. The friends I have there are amazing. I have friends from all different circumstances in Charlevoix. I have, like, my old funny... Gosh, I cannot speak. I have my old money friends that are in the club, which are really cool. We've grown up together, and it's a really relaxed feel. It's like, oh, no responsibility, but it's so different than like home, where everyone's like keeping up with the Joneses. It's just comfortable, and everyone loves each other, and we're a big family. And then the townies are like, I love them, but they're Hoosiers, and that's what makes them awesome. They're so down to earth. They don't give a shit about anything. And so they're some of my favorite people up there. And then we have friends in the newer clubs, which are like, you know, I hope you can see my big house from the lake. We'll cut the trees away just so you can see our money. And, you know, they're those kind of people. And they're so nice. They're fun. It's nice to have those kind of friends up there, because they're the ones keeping up with the Joneses and buying the bigger boats. And, you know, so it's great to have those friends. And so all 3 of those worlds just morph together. Of course, they clash at sometimes, but at the same time, we have so much fun together. Thank you so much for watching. I am putting some links below with some videos that kind of give you a feel for Charlevoix and some really good visuals that I have found. Because all year, I'm so obsessed with Charlevoix, I just look at, you know, I'm such a nerd. I look at YouTube videos of Charlevoix. And so I put some in the box below. Hopefully those will give you a little feel for Charlevoix. I also have linked, if I didn't include them in this video, 2 videos from 2 other people. I'm so sorry this took me so long. It has been so crazy. It's the end of my senior year, so it's hectic. If there's anything else you want to know about Charlevoix, I kind of rushed to make this, so I might have left something out. Just give me a call or shoot me an email. I'd be happy to talk to you. Thanks so much for the opportunity, and have a great summer.